Hi there folks, and welcome back to Rebel's Starcraft 2 channel. Today I have another game for you between WhiteRa, playing as the green Protos, and BratOK, playing as the purple Terran. They will be duking it out here on Lost Temple, and it seems to be a close spawn. How will this affect the game, and how will this work out? I know I haven't casted all the games of both players yet, but I figured out so many games went wrong and I don't want to watch games twice or cast games twice. So I will just continue casting, and then I will be faster at casting latest patch games too. BratOK going for the standard Terran wall off. Yes, I very much like the strategy where you just use one SCV to build both the supply depot and the barracks, so you have the most efficient mining at the beginning of the game. Probe now moving out after the gateway, and he will know that this is a close spawn. Probe trying to get hits off this SCV who is building the barracks, and the scouting SCV is chasing down this probe, while BratOK already has his first refinery up and running, as well as WhiteRa. WhiteRa now going for the dual gateway when he knows that it is in fact a close spawn, instead of going for that cybernetic score first. This way he will be able to pump out more zealots to put some early pressure on BratOK. SCV now scouting out the Protos base, noticing that there are two gateways, and I'm not sure if he did spot this cybernetic score yet, no. But the SCV is moving back, trying to look for more of a clue on WhiteRa's timings. Now a factory coming in play for BratOK, not building any add-ons on this barracks, and I think this will be quite a good counter against any early zealots. But we only have one zealot coming out chasing after this SCV. The SCV has seen the cybernetic score come up, and the tech lab is building a the factory is building a tech lab. WhiteRa putting up a pylon here in the back of the base, while BratOK is checking around and trying to kite around that zealot. Siege tank coming in for BratOK, while siege tech is being researched. WhiteRa going for that warp gate build. With a robotics facility. Zealot, Sentry, Stalker and a probe now moving out, going to check for the expansion of WhiteRa, now seeing that this barracks is flown away and maybe just a little bit late, because the first siege tank is out. Siege tank is not ready yet, but will be out soon, and then WhiteRa will have to make up something else. WhiteRa has seen that siege tank, and how will he react to this? Twilight Council coming up. I expect that will be for blink, so he will be able to blink into the tanks and do tons of damage with those stalkers, which have a bonus damage against armored units. tanks now being sieged up, getting the most vision as the most shots off on where he has vision. WhiteRa's first observer comes into play. I think that's always a good thing for Protos to do. Go for an observer not too late in the game, because you do want to know what is going on behind that Terran wall. He could be rushing to Banshees, he could be messing up siege tanks, he could be building a huge Marine Marauder ball, which all have different counters. So especially when you cannot break into the Terran wall and he is doing a one base build, you really want to check out what's up. 4 gateways now warping in units for WhiteRa, while Immortals are joining in on this fight. WhiteRa now also going for that expansion, while BratOK already has his command center with orbital command ready. WhiteRa now also going for a second expo, so double expoing, knowing that BratOK is moving out too, with 3 siege tanks on this ramp. Marines able to shoot down that observer. That is very annoying as a Protoss, when your observers get shot down, because it is another 300 gas, and gas is, and yeah, well, everybody needs gas. So 2 Immortals, some Zealots now chilling out at the base of WhiteRa, while BratOK is saturating his first expansion with mules and SCVs. WhiteRa now transferring probes to his first expansion. Not sure if he will risk it to transfer them to the second expansion too. Yes, he is. And another observer coming in for WhiteRa, while BratOK is building ravens. WhiteRa not able to see this missile turret, while WhiteRa is saturating his second expansion and getting scanned at the same time. 1 SCV moving out, while 1 Stalker is going to reinforce this base. High Templars now joining in the mix for WhiteRa, together with Warp Prisms to summon units to the battlefield faster or get some drops off. Pylon being built to spot any early incoming, and a drop is coming in for BratOK. WhiteRa is not spotting this before they all landed safely, and the first Stalker is getting taken down. Drones, probes getting kited away, very good, but this Nexus will go down. SCV checking down here, maybe thinking of building a command center, while BratOK cleans up this expansion with his airborne force. WhiteRa now also trying to go for this expansion, building a pylon here. The army of WhiteRa is moving to the wrong spot because BratOK has already left the expansion again. Observers still checking out if BratOK is moving out, seeing this ghost